I have learned through my early years of deer hunting with a bow, this sport takes patience, precision, and control. These virtues are often overlooked once bow season begins and the hunt is on. As the first part of bow season comes to an end and the cycle of seasons change, I can't help but get excited to sit in a tree again. Before I saddle up to endure the cold January temperatures, I must get my bow sighted back in so that if the opportunity does arise on one of these majestic whitetails, I won't mess up. Well, gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Paul's. Today, we're shooting the bow again because last week, if you guys recall, I shot pretty terrible. Oh man, that was terrible. That was so terrible, I think I missed the target. So I'm trying to get the feel back for my bow. It's been, I haven't shot my bow since last week, but before that, I hadn't shot my bow for a good 2 months, 3 months, which is not good. It's really easy to get caught up in the hunt and forget to just not have time to shoot the bow. So today we're getting back dialed in because we got second part of bow season opening back up here in about 3 days. This is the last weekend of shotgun season here in Iowa. So I'm gonna get dialed back in. We're gonna start out at 20 yards and see if we can't get them right in the middle. In a perfect world, I've got to get these pretty close to dead center at 20 yards. And if I'm not getting them at 20 yards, getting them in the middle, then we got to make some adjustments on the sight because there's no reason for me to not get them right in the middle. So enough talking. Let's shoot this bow. We got some people over to the east of me shooting clay pigeons, so that's all the shotgun sounds you guys are hearing. But hey, welcome back, guys. Welcome back. We're gonna get this bow dialed in, and we're looking forward to the second part of bow season here in Iowa. So let's do this thing, yo. There is our weapon of choice, gentlemen. Actually, this is our ammo of choice. Our weapon of choice is gonna be right here. The Bowtech Revolt X. Great bow. Had it for 6 years. Happy with it. Just got new strings on it. Yeah. Well, 20 yards. Let's see what we can do. Dead nuts right in the middle. Which means my bow is still sighted in. Very good sign, very good sign. A little right. What you're gonna find out as I keep shooting is my arrows are gonna start. Hopefully not. I'm not even going to say what I was about to say. I'm not even going to say what I was about to say because I don't want to jinx myself. It's a little high. A lot of this is muscle memory. Getting my muscles used to pulling the bow back again. There we go. Wow. Round one, gentlemen. Really good. I mean, my bow's not off at all. So if my arrows tend to be veering one way or another, or just completely off, it's all user error. I'm no professional archery man. Yet at least I got a lot of shooting to do in order to get comfortable with pulling my bow back the right deer. And I got a lot of practice to do in order to make a lethal kill on a deer still. 20 yards is not very far. And I have no adrenaline right now. So when there's a deer, especially ones that I'm after, the big ones, when those walk in front of you with the bow, they're going to be pretty close primarily, and my heart's going to be beating pretty good. So yeah, let's go pull these arrows and see if we can't shoot another good round. I'm going to go ahead and go out to, probably about 5 yards out there, 6 yards maybe. I want to say that's 30. So what I'm going to do is I got 3 pins on my sight here. I'm going to practice using my middle pin right now. My top pin's at 20. My third pin's at 40, so my middle pin will be at 30. So I'm going to practice using my middle pin here. We're going to go after that coyote first on the top left corner. The next week we got 40-degree weather, which is actually nice. Is that high? That's high. So what I feel like I did is I think I pulled it up a little bit. Let's shoot that again. I'm going for the coyote again. But like I said, next week we're going to be in the 40s, which is hot because the last 2 weeks we've been in like the single digits here. So we might get the bucks up on their feet. All right, we're aiming for Mr. Coyote again. That was not good. I anticipated that, like, bad. That was not good. That was not good. We're hitting everything but Mr. Coyote right now, and it's all been used for error. Yeah. One little move of the bow will change the arrow's trajectory pretty good. I might have just broke an arrow. I really hope I didn't break an arrow there. I shot high again. What makes bow hunting so interesting is it's kind of like shooting basketball, you know. You're never going to shoot the ball the same time 2 times in a row, for the most part. Like, every situation is a little bit different, I guess. What I'm trying to say is, the more you shoot, the better feel you get of the bow, the tighter your grouping will be when you shoot. It also has to do with the release. My other release broke. In this video, my release broke. I was hunting a pretty nice buck on this 1-acre property. I still might go back to that property this year before it's over. I was pulling back and my release broke. So I got one of my brother-in-law's releases because I'm a cheap butt and I don't want to spend the money on a release. So it's taking a little bit of getting used to this release here. Alright, let's go see how we did. I didn't hit the coyote one time, so we're going to have to do another round. See if we can't hit that coyote. In terms of penetrating the target, we're about right there. So I'd say we are about maybe half of the shaft in the target, not even, a little less than half. So we'll say, 5/8. Say 5/8 of the arrows on the target. We're going to try to hit that coyote. We were all around it. See if we can get some more arrows in there. I like where I'm anchored at. So that's good. I think we just spined him. We spined him. I want to get right below that shoulder, Mr. Coyote. I think we just nailed him. I think we just did pretty good right there. Put another one right there. Right in the buttocks. Iowa's one of the few places where you can wave to a person, and for the most part, unless you're in the city, they'll actually wave back. Alright, I'm starting to get a little bit of sway. I'm getting some muscle fatigue already. But we gotta power through that. Let's get another dart right in there. Alright, Mr. Coyote. That felt good. Well, I feel comfortable at 30. I mean, that grouping right there, dead deer all the way. Get him right in this spot. This spot our range with here. Right about there. And even then, it depends on where you're shooting. Like, what's he cording away? Is he cording two? Is he straight on? All depends. Let's go see what our arrows look like, boys. Well, we have hit Mr. Coyote. Right there. Mr. Coyote, you dead. There's our grouping right there at 30. Not mad about that grouping at all. I mean, dead deer. Alright, boys, I'm happy with that grouping. So, we're going to go ahead and get to 40 now and see what we can do there. I think we got to go for Mr. Turkey. Turkey season's coming up. Spring's around the corner. We'll go for Mr. Turkey right here. Gobble gobble. Gobble gobble. Mr. Turkey at 40 yards. This will be my third pin, my bottom pin here. Alright, here we go. Bottom right, Johnny. I think that's a dead turkey right there. Dead turkey right there. Really liking the feel I got right now. It also helps there's not a whole lot of wind. Got a really nice wind break. Alright, let's get Mr. Turkey another shot. Well, I think we're hitting Mr. Turkey every time right now. That's 2 for 2 at least. I guess my main objective right now, since I'm shooting straight, is to not ruin any arrows because these things are expensive. We're balling on a budget, boys. But we're going to aim for Mr. Turkey. See what we can do. Mr. Turkey. We're smoking him, boys. Throw his fourth arrow on him. Well, I think we hit them all 4 times. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. I honestly think that was my best round of arrows in a long time. That was a really tight grouping. It helps because the third dot is not as strong as the top two. The top two are a lot brighter than the third one, so it's a lot easier to see the target. All right, let's go see what we got. Oh, it's a dead turkey all the way, boys. Very nice. Very, very nice. I'll take that. So we got 51 yards to the 4th target back there. Well, gentlemen, let's see how we do at 50. I'm gonna aim for that bottom right target over there. I was hovering it pretty good. I'm not really happy with that arrow. That was way, way, way right. Way, way right. Well, gentlemen, I mean, I want you to think about this. All of these, say that one in the middle's the lungs. Every single one of these arrows is hitting the deer. That one's gonna spine it. These ones are gonna get guts. That one's a kill shot. So 1 out of 4 of my arrows were good. The rest are wounded deer. All right, gentlemen. Let's give her another go around. That one felt really good. I saw the arrow fly through. That one's gonna be pretty close to the middle, I think. So I'll shoot another arrow. That one felt pretty. That one was pretty. Ooh. That was a little right, but I'm really liking how steady I am right now with it, especially with how many arrows I've shot. And again, to clarify what I mean by steady is we all got a little bit of a sway when we're shooting. I like how calm I am before I release. Anticipating one shot can be the difference of hitting the target and completely missing the target. And again, I'm no professional archer. There you go. I'm no professional archer. I just do this for fun. But I know a little bit. Oh boys, I think that was the best round at 50. That was a really good round at 50. I just got a good feeling about that round. They might not all be perfect, but I think that our grouping's really good right there. Go take a look at it, boys. Watch. Say that's the lungs there. Lung. Bottom of the lung. Well, gentlemen, I'm gonna have to go home. I got bills to pay. I got responsibilities to hit. I would have liked to shoot another round, but I've got real life responsibilities I gotta go take care of. So I appreciate you guys watching. My name's Paul, and I feel like we got one step closer to maybe figuring out what life's all about. Maybe, you know, and it all is coming from me shooting my bow today outside. I mean, Iowa, everybody thinks Iowa is just some boring state. You know, it is a boring state. If you're striving for something simple, come to Iowa. If you're looking for something extravagant, you better go to the coast, because Iowa ain't for you, I promise. Just another day, boys. It's another day. Today we just got another opportunity to shoot the bow, and I have no complaints about that. Makes it easy to go spend a lot of money on bills and responsibilities. Thanks for watching, guys. My name's Paul. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.